Hi there, welcome to this week's angel reading. I'm Rachel Scoltock. It's Monday, the 26th of February, and I've got some cards to pull for you today and some messages from the angels. But first of all, I just want to check in and see how you're feeling, because there's been a quite intense emotional wave of energy has been going on for the last 4 or 5 days, which have been really opening us up. I feel like they're opening us up intuitively, psychically, and also helping us to make a connection on a heart level to situations and people that are in our lives. And so if you've been feeling that way, and look, if you may not be able to name it, you might be feeling ungrounded, a little bit unsettled, emotional, wanting to step away from the world and be on your own, finding it hard to concentrate or focus, having memories or deep involved dreams that bring up strong emotions in you, and just experiences that kind of puts you on this sort of vibrational high, really is what I want to say. But because some of those things might make you feel emotional, like you want to cry or you feel sad or you just feel happy, those can also sort of make you feel a little bit uneasy because you're not used to that level of heightened energy coming in through your heart chakra. And the angels are letting us know that that is all perfectly fine. It's all as it is meant to be. And, to go with it, this is really important that at this time, when you go through times like this and you feel these emotions coming up for you, that you don't try to suppress and stuff. Because when you suppress and stuff, those energies, it's like eating all different foods and imagining what your stomach would be like, right? It would be churning and it would be trying to digest fruit at the same time as digesting, bacon and eggs. And it would be messy and painful and you'd feel it inside. And it's the same when you try to suppress your emotions. All of those emotions are energy and they play havoc in your energy system. Emotions are meant to be felt, acknowledged, acted on if necessary, if healthy, if and then expressed and released, and off they go. Like the weather comes in, does its thing, and then moves on, and then the next weather system comes through. So I sort of see emotions as being, when we try to, I don't like that one, I'm going to stuff that one back down, we tend to cause problems for ourselves. And I really believe that that's where a lot of anxiety, depression, wild emotions, uncertainty, feeling lost, feeling stuck, all comes from, because we're meant to process these emotions. And of course, some emotions are really intense, and so you have to do that in a safe place with a trusted friend or a healer or a psychiatrist, psychotherapist, someone who can help you to release and acknowledge those emotions, where you feel supported and loved, and that way they don't start to play havoc in your life. So there's lots of ways that us humans have discovered to suppress and rechannel our emotions, and some of them aren't so healthy. So if you're going through something at the moment and you're feeling that extra energy coming into you, know that it's healing energy. The angels, the highest force of all, the divine source, God, universe, all works through and with the rest of the universe. So, it's not like the planets are over here doing this and the angels are over there doing that. And, your soul and spirit has got another agenda. It's all working in together, and we're all on this big ship called Earth together, and we're all in this life together. So as we go through all of these changes, as we heal, we create a ripple effect, and that has a healing effect on others in our direct vicinity, in our families, and also in the world. So the more light that you accept into your being, the greater the effect of the light has on the world and mass consciousness in general. So what I see that as, this extra light and energy, it's like a heightened frequency of love energy that's coming in, and goodness knows, don't we need it? But we tend to be a bit strict about what we let in our lives or not, don't we? We sort of, maybe we've been hurt before, and so we don't let things in. And so the angels are saying to you, open your arms and your heart to receive. When you open your arms, you open your chest and you open your heart chakra to receive the good that is coming to you. So it's a really great affirmation that I learned years ago from Louise Hay, was to stand every morning with your arms open as wide as possible and say, I'm willing to receive the gifts, the love, the abundance of the universe. And that way you're letting yourself be receptive, but also let yourself process what needs to be released. And sometimes that's as simple as having a cry or a laugh or a talk to a friend. It doesn't have to be, 10 years of psychotherapy. It can, process quite easily if you allow it. And doing things like chakra clearing, nice white light healing with the angels, calling on the angels to help you, really helps with the energetic component of those emotional energies. So check in with how you're doing, go easy on yourself and go slow. And remember to ground yourself. I think the last video we did a grounding, so you can look that up. So I'm using the Kyle Gray cards today. I haven't got the box out. Keepers of the Light. I've got some Archangel Michael cards, and we'll see what the angels have to say for you. So I always call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael in particular before I do a reading. And then I just trust, as I'm asking for everybody's perfect reading to come through, whoever's watching this or gets to watch it. And here we go. And I'm going to pull a couple from the Archangel Michael deck as well. So Archangel Michael, help me to give a reading for the highest good of all. And he's asking for 3 cards. Okay. So look at this. The first card that came from the Kyle Gray deck is Gaia, Earth connection. So of course that's what I forgot to talk about when we were talking about receiving with our hearts. The more we live on a heart level, the more we're connected to everything and everyone, including the divine, the angels, but also planet Earth, and which is our mother. That's what nurtures and nourishes us. And it says, come back to Earth, stay grounded. So what the angels were saying earlier about, you might be feeling scattered, unfocused, emotional. Stay grounded. Take your shoes off and go and stand on the grass or the earth outside. If it's snowing where you are, then don't do that. Sit down and visualize tree roots growing from the base of your spine and going directly into the floor and the earth underneath the building, and making a deep connection with the center of the earth. Touching, connecting with a tree, making sure you're drinking plenty of water and that you're breathing nice and deeply. All of those things really ground you. So as we heal people, we're also healing the earth, because when we become our true sensitive selves and we're authentic and true to ourselves and honest with ourselves and gentle and sensitive, then things like cruelty and pollution and neglect and greed can't exist, because you can't feel 2 things at the same time. You can't be compassionate, open-hearted and loving and cruel, mean and walk all over people and animals and the planet in a negative way at the same time. So, allow yourself to be sensitive, allow yourself to be true to who you really are, because the earth needs you. The earth needs you to not only heal yourself, but also to help to heal her. We also had charity, prayer and contemplation. I love the words on this card. It says prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you will receive. So ask and you will receive is a beautiful message for this week. Ask and you will receive. What you want is already here. You just maybe can't see it yet. So have you ever sort of gone looking for something in your house you've lost it, you've lost your keys, or you've lost your favorite lipstick or whatever, and you go to the same place 5 or 6 times, and then on the 6th time you go, oh, there it is. How did I miss it? And it's because your perspective, your focus, your vision wasn't tuned into it. And on the 6th time that you go, maybe you've slowed down, you've taken a deep breath, maybe your awareness has shifted and you see it. It's the same with what we want to manifest. It's already here. And if we behave as if it's already here, we act grateful, we're positive, and we pray in a open-hearted way from a place of gratefulness, it arrives. It is already what you have what you're looking for. So ask and you will receive. Archangel Michael says there's a decision to be made this week. There's no need to rush it. There's no need to rush that decision. Take your time. Don't be pushed. But there is a decision to be made. What he's saying is that you need to relax in order to make this decision. You need to be in a good frame of mind, in a relaxed frame of mind, not a tense frame of mind. The guidance card is spend more time outdoors. Now, we've had the Mother Earth card. We've talked about these new energies coming in, having your heart open. Spend as much time as possible outside in nature. Even if it's only 10 minutes, just get that fresh air. You'll feel your energies settle. You'll feel that fear draining away from you, because fear is something that's not only just in your body. A lot of people who suffer from tension and anxiety are actually they're picking up on the fear vibration of the people around them, of the planet, when they watch the news, mass consciousness. So you have to, when you spend time outside, that energy dissipates. It balances, it's soothed, it's able to sort of those crazy brainwaves are able to settle, and you start to attune to the frequency of nature, which is your natural frequency. It feels good. So spend as much time as possible in nature, with trees, with the ocean, with the lake, with whatever you can, in order to get that, reattune your vibration so that you feel more connected, and that's the vibration of spirit too. You'll be more psychic and intuitive when you connect with nature. That's why I do my workshop out at Uluru, because it's incredible what happens out there. Not only is it a power site, it's a sacred site, which has had lots of ceremony with the traditional owners. It's a beautiful, magical place. But the nature out there is incredible, which is what raises your vibration as well. The outcome card for this week. This is what happens as a result of doing these things that we've talked about. You're on the right path. You'll start to feel yourself moving. You'll start to feel as if it's all happening. The synchronicities, the signs, the energy, the opportunities, the people coming in that will help you. You'll suddenly realize, I'm walking the right path for me. So that decision needs to be made, but you're going to make it. You're going to make the right one. So stop stressing. Everything's going to be okay. Call on your angels, particularly Archangel Michael, to guide you, to give you courage, to follow your guidance. That's always important. To hold your hand, to protect you. Gaia, Mother Earth, and the Angel of Charity, prayer and contemplation. But also, I would say, call on your guardian angels to help you as well. So I hope that you've enjoyed this week's angel reading. I'm Rachel Scoltock. I'm an angel medium, spiritual teacher and an author. And I just want to let you know that there are 2 days left on the early bird special for the Angels at Uluru Healing Workshop. It's a retreat style event because you're getting away from home. 3 nights, 2 days in the Red Centre, very, very close to Uluru and Karachuta in the National Park. We're going to be doing self-healing. This isn't a training course. This is self-healing, opening your intuition for your own messages, connecting with your inner self, connecting with your angels. And at the moment, if you book now, you can still get the payment plan, and it knocks $100 off the ticket price for the event. So I'd love to see you there if you feel drawn to this. In the meantime, have a great week ahead. Angel blessings. See you next week.